What's up, Kevin?
Hey, Jason, how are you?
What's going on, buddy? Did you see the Q&A?
I did. I had a really good time with that.
Perfect, man. So, hey, listen, thank you for donating all the money. 100% of it's going to a charity. We're going to pick someone, that needs it right now. I mean, we all need it, but someone right now needs it more than myself. So I appreciate you being here. But I'm going to pause the timer real quick, okay? Or that's fine. Just keep the timer. Let's take a picture real quick. So for studio.
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. Gotcha. Thank you.
Cool.
Awesome.
So Kevin, you got any questions or anything that you want to talk about?
Yeah. First off, I wanted to say I'm happy to do this chat with you because I'm from Charleston, South Carolina, and I missed you when you were here a couple months ago. So it's so great to get to talk with you today.
Thank you, man. It's good to be here. Sorry, I know I was a little late on the Q&A.
Oh, it's all right.
But
no,
I appreciate it.
I've always loved your work since I was young. Power Rangers was something that I loved watching growing up. Still watch it today, and me and my cousin kind of bonded over it as kids. So this is really special for me. So thank you for all you do, Jason.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you saying that, Kevin.
Of course. And one thing I recently discovered that you had been doing is the JDF Spoken Truth, and I know you kind of touched on that in the panel as well. And I've really been enjoying listening to those over the last week or so. And did you have any poets, speakers, or even musicians that kind of inspired your writing style with that? Because I know one of them that I listened to, the one called Fall, almost has like a hip hop influence in it.
I grew up with Tupac, right? I grew up with Eminem. I don't, the poetry, let me pause this timer. It stresses me out. Sorry, headquarters. With the poetry, I wrote like a long time ago, and I write all the time when something goes wrong, or it's the only way I can express myself. I don't know. It's there, and for me, it makes sense to my brain. In order for me to express myself, I got to express myself through that. And being vulnerable is not easy. You got to I hold myself in high standards. Like today, it's like. I got a lot of stuff going on. Mentally, got a lot of stuff going on, and I think a lot of people don't address the mental health issues that we have. The suicide rate's like off the charts. It's heartbreaking to hear all this stuff, but you got to remember it also affects me too. Because I struggle with a lot of different stuff, sure. And I think by coming clean or vulnerable into the poetry, I think it was one of those things that. The only person that said that I shouldn't do it was Paul Schreier. He's a good friend of mine. I like him. But he thought it might be too dark or too deep, or maybe I'll lose fans. So I disagree. I think the fans accepted it. I did the movie, the In My Head movie, and I thought that was cool because Font inspired me to keep writing that. Not all of this, not everything I struggle with in there, but I try to put everything in there. And as you can see in my head movie, suicide wasn't in there because maybe suicide didn't make it or suicide thought's gone. But I try to reach people that way because I'm so tired of like the whole celebrity world. Or I think the biggest thing is try to be transparent, man. I can't. That's why coming on this Q&A, I probably came off a little strong, but I'm transparent. I can't turn into the fake mode about because look. It's not. I don't even care. I pause the timer. I'm telling you this from the bottom of my heart. It ain't about the money. I'm not here for the money, man. I got, the poetry, this stuff, like the stuff that I write or people I listen. This stuff means more to me than anything because somebody out there might have listened to a message and they heard it. You know what I mean? And for me, that's what I think life's about: is can you help someone? Can you make someone's day? When the time's clicking. Sure, everybody needs to make money and do stuff, but for me, I'm not like that. So that's why today was one of those days I just decided, I'm at the church and I just decided I emptied all my pockets out, just gave everything. And today was one of those days where I just don't want anything. All I want is to help people. And it was one of those things. So the spoken truth, but I love Eminem. I love Tupac. And Michael Madsen was actually a poet as well that I did the movie with. And he never broke down in poetry. And we broke down in the movie together. We cried together, man. That was the first time he's actually felt that. And it's a cool thing for me to experience that with a well-seasoned actor. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. No, I completely understand where you're coming from. And I appreciate the honesty and the desire to do good. And that's inspiring for me because I'm a singer-songwriter and I I like to write from a real place and straight from the heart and say what I feel. So it's very inspiring.
That's all
to see
people
you doing
need.
that.
It's like I can come on here and I can go, "Hey, how's it going? Good to see you, Kevin." This, that. I see too much of that going on in life all the time. It's like this is what happens when I turn off. This is me. When I'm on, this is me. Sometimes it could be, I would say dangerous sometimes, but it's best to do it that way than fake. And that's kind of what I'm about. You know what I mean? And so people want real stuff. That's what people want to sing about. Rappers. I know, oh, guns, this, that. It's like your flesh wants to hear bad stuff, but people want to hear real stuff you've been through. Like when mom passed away of cancer, and I got this going, I got that going. It's people want to hear real stuff, and the people around me or people that might be listening anywhere could be sitting there going, "Shut up and just get through with it. We got a job." But those are the people that need to sit there and really take in their position and understand that life's more about that. I've lost so many people in my life that life is more about that. It's more about taking time with people, man. I do got to start the timer, but but I'm sorry, timer back, but you know what I'm saying? It's just, I want to take that moment to tell you that from my heart, not from the seconds.
Right. No, and I appreciate all your work there. And I know you're doing a lot of different mediums. I have a copy of the Black Dragon book on the way here. So I look forward to reading that. I hope to see more writing and more poetry from you, because I love
what man. I've been writing. Sean Ashton's been a big influence as well. So, but dude, that means a lot to me because the poetry touches bases on me, not Power Rangers. You know what I mean? And I really appreciate that, man. And Kevin, you're on Instagram. I know you inbox me, or maybe you can screenshot this. If you send it to my inboxes, I'll definitely check at night, and we can stay connected that way.
Awesome. Sounds great. Thank you so much for your time, Jason. I really appreciate it.
All right, buddy. I'll start the timer. I just didn't want to cut you off. Thank you, man. I appreciate you, Kevin.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
All right, buddy. Thank you, man.
Have a good one.
You too.